Hey, 49ers fans. We are back with all the latest updates from the heart of San Francisco. And let me tell you, this team is firing on all cylinders right now. Week 6 has officially kicked off, and the anticipation is electric as the 49ers prepare to face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers again this Sunday. It's one of those matchups that has a little bit of history attached to it, and the energy around the team is palpable. The question on everyone's mind is simple but crucial. Who is going to be the X factor in this game? Everyone knows that football is a team sport, and all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams, have to click for a win. But if we're talking about someone who could truly tilt the game in San Francisco's favor, my pick has to be Bryce Huff. He has the speed, the timing, and the sheer athleticism to make things happen in the backfield. And the Buccaneers' right tackle has shown some vulnerabilities that can't be ignored. This is the kind of opportunity a defensive player dreams about, the chance to pressure the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm, and create turnovers that change the momentum entirely. You can already imagine the 49ers' mindset going into this game. They've been building confidence week after week, and after seeing Nick Bosa chase down quarterbacks like a predator last season, they know what it feels like to dominate in the trenches. That energy, that hunger doesn't fade, and it's exactly the kind of intensity Huff can bring to the field. Tampa Bay has relied heavily on the pass, and their quarterback is among the league leaders in attempts. That means there are plenty of opportunities for the 49ers' pass rush to shine. Pressure the quarterback, disrupt the timing, and force mistakes. That's the formula for success, and Bryce Huff is perfectly positioned to execute it. But the excitement doesn't stop with Huff. There's another young player who has been turning heads and making everyone take notice, Alfred Collins. The kid has been through a lot already. Slow start, missed OTAs, all the usual rookie hiccups, and yet he has stepped up in ways that few expected. In practice, Collins made a play that could easily go down as one of the defining defensive moments of the season. Splitting a double team, forcing a fumble near the goal line, and doing it with such technique and aggression that even veteran defenders couldn't help but be impressed. This is exactly the kind of effort that sets a player apart. It's not just about raw athleticism. It's about timing, leverage, and the sheer will to make a game-changing play. When you hear seasoned defensive linemen talk about how remarkable that moment was, it's clear that Collins isn't just contributing. He's making history in real time. And for a rookie who had so many hurdles before even stepping onto the field, it's the perfect story of resilience and impact. Watching the Niners' defense evolve has been incredible. There's a mindset here that every blade of grass matters, and Collins embodies that philosophy. The team isn't just relying on its stars. The younger players are stepping up, showing skill, determination, and the kind of individual effort that can make the difference in close games. John Lynch himself has pointed out that infusing youth into the roster has been part of the strategy, and it's paying off. You can see in practice, on tape, and now on the field. Every drill, every repetition, every high-pressure moment in practice is translating into real-world performance. The defense is hungry, and that hunger is contagious. Now, let's not forget the offensive side of the ball. The 49ers have had some challenges, especially at quarterback. Injuries and holdouts have made the position tricky, and yet there's a sense of resilience that carries the team forward. Jones has been navigating these hurdles, showing the kind of warrior mentality you want in your starting quarterback. Even when he's not at full capacity in practice, there's a strategic approach at play, saving throws, staying healthy, and being ready for Sunday. It's a delicate balance, but one that the coaching staff seems confident in managing. Every team faces adversity during the season, but the key is how you respond, and San Francisco is responding with focus, preparation, and a refusal to be rattled by setbacks. On the sidelines, the energy is high. Seeing players like Jawan Jennings back in action is a huge morale boost. His leadership, heart, and on-field presence have made a measurable difference before, and having him active again will only elevate the team. He brings that intangible quality, the type of player who can set the tone, lift spirits, and make big plays when the game is on the line. Add Kendrick Bourne, MVS, and a recovering roster of offensive talent, and the Niners are slowly regaining the depth they need to compete at the highest level. Injuries still linger, but the return of key players like George Kittle and the anticipation of other comebacks signals a team that is steadily regaining full strength. Meanwhile, the defensive backfield is poised for impact as well. Malik Mustafa is back in drills, demonstrating that eagerness and intensity that makes him a true difference-maker in coverage. His return promises to elevate the defensive ceiling, pushing the entire secondary to perform at a higher level. Watching him in action is always a thrill. He has a way of changing plays and dictating matchups that few can match. The defensive unit as a whole is showing signs of growth and cohesion, and the energy around practice and preparation is a testament to how seriously this team takes every detail. As we count down the days to Sunday's rematch with Tampa Bay, the stakes are high. The Niners are not just playing for a win, they're sending a message. The lessons from last season, the close calls, the heartbreaks, they all fuel the fire. There's no room for mistakes, no tolerance for lapses, and the team is determined to dominate every phase of the game. From Bryce Huff hunting quarterbacks to Alfred Collins' incredible interior defensive efforts, from the secondary getting stronger with Malik Mustafa's return to the offense, steadily regaining rhythm despite injuries. Every piece is falling into place. The 49ers are a team that refuses to be overlooked, a squad that continues to prove its resilience, depth, and championship potential with every passing week. And beyond the X factors and standout plays, it's the culture of the team that's shining through. John Lynch's vision of blending youth and experience, Shanahan's insistence on precision and adaptability, and the sheer determination of every player from the starters to the newest roster additions create an atmosphere where excellence is expected. The kind of plays we've seen from Collins, the pressure situations handled by Huff, the defensive adjustments, and the leadership returning from players like Jennings all signal a team that is ready for anything. This is the 49ers brand of football, relentless, smart, and hungry for victory every single Sunday. As the countdown continues, there's a real sense of anticipation. The fans, the city, the players, and the coaches all know what's at stake. Tampa Bay is a formidable opponent, but the narrative is shifting. The 49ers are prepared, the roster is fighting back from injuries, and the younger players are stepping up to make a tangible difference. Whether it's a high-pressure sack, a clutch defensive stop, or a well-timed defensive strike, this team is poised to showcase its identity and strength on the national stage. The energy in practice, the conversations in meetings, the anticipation for Sunday, it's all building to a moment where the 49ers will show exactly why they are tied for the best record in football right now, and why no team wants to face them when they are at full intensity. Heading into Sunday, there's a lot of focus on the quarterback situation, and rightfully so. Jones has faced his share of obstacles this season, and while there are lingering questions about his health, the team's confidence in him remains solid. Seeing him jog lightly in practice and hold back on some throws might raise eyebrows, but it's part of a calculated approach. The goal is to have him fully ready for game day, and his mentality speaks volumes. This is a player who understands the stakes, who knows that a single misstep in preparation could cost the team, and yet he's balancing recovery and readiness with a calm, focused determination. The Niners are smartly managing their assets, making sure their quarterback is sharp, confident, and prepared to handle the Buccaneers' defense, which has its own strengths and tendencies. The team knows that success this Sunday hinges on timing, execution, and capitalizing on every opportunity. The offensive line, though not without its challenges, has been improving week by week. Injuries and lineup shuffles have tested their depth, but the cohesion is building. There's a rhythm emerging in the run game, and that rhythm is critical for both controlling the clock and keeping the passing game open. Kendrick Bourne and MVS are stepping into important roles, stretching the field, and providing reliable targets for Jones. Their chemistry is improving with each practice, and even with some missing pieces, the offense is finding ways to sustain drives. Every snap counts, every matchup matters, and the coaching staff has been meticulous in preparing the quarterbacks and receivers to exploit defensive weaknesses. It's that attention to detail that often separates good teams from great teams, and the 49ers are demonstrating that they are very much aiming for greatness. On the defensive side, the excitement continues to build. Malik Mustafa's return to drills has already elevated the secondary. Watching him fly around the field, breaking on routes, and reading the quarterback's eyes is a sight that can change the complexion of a game. His instincts, combined with the growing experience of Jarek Brown, Jason Pinnock, and Mara Siegel, create a secondary that is ready to challenge even the most precise passing attacks. It's not just about individual talent, though they have that. It's about coordination, communication, and a shared understanding of schemes that allows the entire unit to function as a cohesive wall. Sunday will test that cohesion against a Buccaneers offense that moves quickly, relies on timing, and thrives when given even a fraction of space. That's why players like Huff, Collins, and Mustafa are so essential. They're the difference makers who turn strong concepts into game-changing plays. Alfred Collins continues to capture attention not just for what he could do physically, but for the intelligence and effort he brings. Rookie or not, his ability to split double teams, read offensive sets, and anticipate plays at this stage of his career is remarkable. Coaches and teammates alike have marveled at his effort level, and his performance is setting a standard for others on the roster. It's the kind of inspiration that spreads through a team, creating a culture where every player understands that even small plays and individual hustle can define the outcome of a game. Collins' development is emblematic of the larger narrative within the 49ers organization, a team that blends seasoned veterans with rising stars, encouraging everyone to push harder, run faster, and think sharper. As the roster begins to heal, there's optimism about returning pieces like George Kittle. His presence in practice and the gradual ramp-up toward game readiness provides not only skill and experience, but a psychological boost for the offense. Knowing that Kittle could step back onto the field soon gives the team additional flexibility in play calling and creates new mismatches for Tampa Bay's defense to worry about. Similarly, seeing players like Jawan Jennings back in action ensures that the wide receiver room can operate at full capacity, stretching the field, creating separation, and opening up lanes for both the run and the pass. Every returning player strengthens the team's ability to execute under pressure, which will be crucial in a game where momentum swings can dictate the final outcome. It's also important to consider the tactical elements at play. Tampa Bay will have tendencies, and the 49ers coaching staff is preparing meticulously to exploit any weakness. Pressure points on the offensive line, predictable formations, and situational tendencies are all being studied. Defensive coordinators thrive on anticipating what the opponent will do, and with players like Huff and Collins ready to execute, the theoretical advantage becomes a tangible one. Expect the defensive front to be active, the secondary to communicate seamlessly, and the linebackers to be aggressive in coverage and run support. It's a chess match in every sense, and the 49ers are confident in their preparation. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In what could be one of the most talked about moves of the offseason, whispers are swirling through the NFL world that the San Francisco 49ers have secured Danielle Hunter to bolster their already formidable defensive line. While nothing has been officially confirmed, sources close to the team hint that discussions have moved well beyond preliminary talks, sending shockwaves among fans and analysts alike. Hunter, known for his relentless pass rush and uncanny ability to disrupt opposing offenses, would bring a level of dominance that could redefine the 49ers' defensive identity. Insiders suggest that this potential acquisition is part of a larger strategy aimed at cementing San Francisco as the league's top defensive squad. The 49ers, who have long been lauded for their tactical versatility and disciplined approach under their coaching staff, may finally be positioning themselves to exert total control in the trenches. Hunter's reputation for pressure on the quarterback, paired with his knack for game-changing plays, aligns perfectly with the team's aggressive, high-intensity style. Rumors indicate that the locker room is buzzing with excitement at the prospect of welcoming such a high-caliber talent, and veteran players are reportedly already envisioning how his presence could elevate the group's overall performance. Speculation is mounting about how Hunter would fit into the 49ers' defensive scheme. Analysts suggest that he could rotate across multiple positions along the line, creating constant headaches for opposing offensive coordinators. Some are even predicting that with Hunter added to the roster, San Francisco could lead the league not just in sacks, but in turnovers and defensive disruptions. The timing of this potential deal, right before the critical free agent window closes, has fueled even more intrigue, with insiders hinting that the team has been quietly working behind the scenes for weeks to ensure Hunter's arrival. While contracts and formal announcements remain under wraps, the buzz around this possible signing has already sparked heated debates online. Fans are speculating on how this move might change the 49ers' championship trajectory, and opponents are reportedly reassessing their game plans in light of Hunter's feared presence. If the rumors prove true, San Francisco may have just made one of the boldest defensive statements of the decade, signaling that their ambitions extend far beyond just competing. They're aiming to dominate. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.